Hello, dear viewers, and welcome to English 101. I'm your host, Idris Mercy, and this is your first episode number 1 after the introductory video. Well, if you have watched the one, you would probably have already known the whole idea of this program. As I promised you, we are going to start our lessons as well as some general tips from the very beginning up to the advanced level. So let's start it now. In this video, we are trying to answer to some of the most common questions that you might have when you decide to learn the English language, trying to correct some of the misunderstanding that you might have. So just sit back and relax. Okay, if you are one of those who decided to learn the English language, I will say to you, well done, because you have just passed your first task. So congratulations. But here's the big question. What's your first task then? You need to start right now. You need to start learning the English language and stop wasting more time. You might still have some of the questions that go and come round in your mind, like where and how should I start? Should I go to one of the English schools, or should I find a private tutor? Well, honestly, it doesn't make any difference, because once you are there, they will likely start bombarding you with a lot of stuffs like grammar, vocabulary, reading, listening, speaking, and reading skills, and the list just can't go on. But if you ask me, do I really need to know all this kind of stuffs? Do I need to study them? I would say, yes, you do. Unfortunately, yes, you do. You need to know them. You need to study them because they are essential and they are part of the language. But, since there's always a but, you don't need to worry too much about them for now. What you really need at this stage as a beginner is the vocabulary. As a beginner, I advise you to learn some vocabularies before you go anywhere and start studying. I don't say you have to teach yourself how to speak, read and write, and then you go to school. So going to school in this case is just pointless. What I'm trying to say is, as a beginner, you need to learn some vocabularies, just those simple things and easy ones. Like, you need to know what I mean, you, my, everyday, school, but don't try to memorize them word by word. There's better way than this. Try to grouping them in sentences or phrases. Putting them in a sentence or phrases just make it easier for you to recall them back once you need to use them. Like this, for example, let's say my name is Idris. I am a student. I live in a big city. I have many friends because I speak a lot. Whatever. Try to put them in sentences. So as a beginner, before you go and study, learn some vocabularies. But what if you have already started? Just carry on and don't stop it. That's fine. But what you really need to concentrate on is the vocabulary. So here are some of the most easiest and effective ways to memorize the vocabularies. Have your notebook and pen. In case you find any new word that you don't know, just write them down. Put them in sentences, an example if you can. Read them again and again from time to time. it will stick in your mind. Second thing, go reading. Yes, read. Especially if you are one of those who are fond of reading, you can take advantage of this and go on reading in English instead of your native language. Read like newspapers, magazines, articles and stories, short stories. My favorite one. Go and find a good story, and I'm sure it will help. I remember one of the best stories that I read myself a long time ago. At that time was the story of Tom Jones, a founding Tom Jones. Yeah, I'm not sure if you will like it, but I enjoyed so much. Most importantly, it's rich of vocabulary. So find the story of your choice and start reading. The third thing is listening. Yeah, listening. Listening is one of the best way improving your English generally. Listen to radio programs, to script or broadcast. Go on online and you can find many of broadcasts online that you might be interested. I advise you to go to www.bbc.co.uk/learning English. You will find a decent ones like the English we speak, 6 minutes in English, or English in 1 minute, and many others. Or just listen to a normal radio program, one of your choice. Right. The other thing is have a dictionary. Have a dictionary with you. Honestly, any kind of English dictionary that will do too. You can even use Google Translate, but I would prefer this one that was published by Oxford University Press. I use this one sometimes. Another book that I would like to recommend it to you is this Oxford Picture Dictionary. It's a good one. I'm sure anyone can have it if you like to. You can find it online. Go to one of your local bookshop. Just to outline what we have said, as a beginner, I advise you to learn some vocabularies before you go anywhere and start learning the English language. If you have started somewhere, that's fine. Just carry on because that is still alright. But what you really need to concentrate on more is the vocabulary. Try to memorize as much as you can by writing them down in sentences or phrases with examples if you can. Have your notebook, pen, dictionary, go reading and listening. Remember, there's nothing difficult or easy neither. You only make it easy for yourself or you make it difficult. So take it easy. Yeah, those tips are based on my personal experience. It worked perfectly with me. I hope it works with you too. If it doesn't, I'm sure you'll find a better way that works with you. Remember that people have different capacities and different understanding methods. So I hope that it works with you too. And I think at the end of the day, I don't need to remind you what you should do I? If you haven't subscribed within this channel, go down and subscribe. If you have already done, that's fine. You don't need to go even near to this place because when you just click it, you will unsubscribe, and that's not good. If you like this video, like it, share it. As I promised you, we will start, or we have already started from the very beginning. This is general tips for beginners, and we can start our lesson from the beginning as well. So if you're not beginner, have patience, and we are almost there. At the end of the day, I say.
Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, all praises to Allah, 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 all praises.